Our state, a new study found Connecticut is among the top 10 states with the fewest youngest homeowners.
Yeah. So what does that say about Connecticut's real estate market? Well, I know who does know. Alexa Kebalo. She's here to take a look at the numbers for us. From a local standpoint, this is crazy.
It is crazy, but also, when we think about it, there's just no inventory of homes for sale.
Yeah, we were talking a lot about this last week, right? It's so hard. It just affects so many different facets of the market, of home buyers, and you feel for those who want to buy their first home.
Especially first-time homeowners. You know, they can't afford these prices. People are still going in over asking price, and you know, how can they afford that?
I know.
And people are putting out cash offers,
waiving home
inspections and things.
I will never say to waive an inspection. I always say inspect before you invest, right?
Right.
Because you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Right.
But no, you're right. All these challenges that we have especially impact the first-time home buyers for sure.
So Hawaii came in first.
Yeah.
Beat out even Connecticut.
Even beat out Connecticut.
And Hawaii used to be one of the most expensive places for real estate.
Right.
So what's going on with that?
So I think because it is very expensive and not as affordable to people, and of course Hawaii, it's all about the resources. The land is limited.
Young people just can't afford it.
Correct. So it's unfortunate, especially when people grow up in an area and they have this dream of attaining home ownership in that particular area. Sometimes they're actually priced out and they're not able to actually achieve home ownership in the place where they grew up.
All right, California and New York are in second and third place with less than 2% of their populations as young homeowners. That would make sense, California, New York. Obviously, prime real estate there, pricing out the young people.
Correct, correct.
Oh, there's the list right there.
Yeah, and Massachusetts, New Jersey.
I mean, quite a bunch of, New England and tri-states on the list, tri-state states on the list.
Yep.
And Florida, too, up there. I mean, which, I feel like that's kind of a given, though. Would you say that that's made the list in the past just because there's a lot of over 55 heading down
I
Florida?
would say in that case, yes. I would say for the other states that we mentioned above Connecticut, it really comes down to the lack of inventory, right? And it's funny because I remember a few months ago we were talking about, Realtor.com said that Connecticut was one of the most affordable places for first-time home buyers. That is true, but when you have a lack of inventory, then it's hard for them to even enter the marketplace.
Can we just take a look at this really quick? The United States Census Bureau on mortgage status based on homeowners between the ages of 15 and 34. If you're 15 out there, would you please let us know if you're buying a house?
I just listened to a podcast with Christina Applegate as the guest, and she actually bought a house at 13 years old.
No.
13?
Canyon, yes.
I didn't even know.
And she moved out into her home that was under her name at age 17.
There you go.
Incredible.
So it's out there.
Scott, I'm glad you brought that up. I saw that stat and I'm like, oh goodness gracious.
15.
15, these overachievers.
I know, jeez.
Oh my God, that is just unbelievable.
Yeah. So, this data, it says, is based on mortgage status by the age of the householder in 2022. So at this point, that's almost 2 years ago when you think about it. Do you think that there's going to be a little bit of a shift, or has the inventory kind of caused things to be status quo, do you think?
Well, the inventory really caused things to be status quo, and also moving forward, I know we touched upon it last week, but with the NAR settlement and the lawsuit that's happening, if a seller does not decide to offer compensation to the buyer's agent, guess what? A lot of first-time home buyers cannot afford not only the down payment, but also the compensation to their buyer agent representative. And also, let's say the VA buyers, too, they can't finance in the commission. So I think that's only going to further the affordability for people, let's say, that want to enter the marketplace for the first time. So we'll see how things shake out, but that's something I really am looking at.
I also love this statistic. The young people out there that are buying homes are doing very well. It says 91,295 young homeowners, 11,767 are mortgage-free.
Stop.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, my word. Well, maybe they were living in their parents' basement all through the pandemic, right?
Who are these people?
Right?
It could be.
I mean, they have to be stuffing the cash under their mattresses for a few years. And they're not waiving inspections.
They're not waiving inspections.
Yeah.
I think they started stacking that cash in the baby mattress if they're able to pay off the mortgage by now.
How are you doing? Are you busy?
We're busy. We're actually getting more phone calls from sellers that want to sell their home.
Okay, that's
which is
good.
good because
That
we
is
need
great.
the inventory.
We need that inventory. So give us a
You
call.
must be like, hello.
We're like, hello.
Yes, exactly.
We'll be right there.
All right, how do we get in touch with you?
You can call, text me anytime. And actually, next week, I'm having a webinar at 4 p.m. EST. So text, call, email me if you want to get in that webinar. It's going to be Ask Alexa, anything real estate, and we'll break down what's happening in the housing market for you.
Right,
very
EST for the real estate ESP woman. There we go.
Ooh, I like it.
Like it.